After a 3-year-long gap, the world's largest particle collider, the Large Hadron Collider, or LHC, was turned back on this year. Located underground between the borders of France and Switzerland, the LHC is the world's most powerful particle accelerator. This giant donut-shaped collider uses superconducting magnets and beams of protons to smash known particles together at extremely high energies. Post the 3 years hiatus, which were full of upgrades and maintenance, it immediately observed 3 exotic particles for the first time. The LHC is officially up and running, breaking records for the highest energy particle collisions ever performed. It's all pretty exciting, with the teams involved searching for more information on the so-called God particle, the Higgs boson, and signs of dark matter. It's no doubt that these new upgrades at the collider are now set to bring scientists to the brink of discovering revelations that could alter our understanding of physics forever. But has the LHC, often dubbed by its critics as demonic technology, led us to some darker, stranger and unwelcome discoveries? Orbit. Beyond the blue. The CERN LHC being switched back on has given way to some very concerning and some very bizarre theories. Many believe that the collider will open a gateway to a parallel dimension from which there is no return. Many more believe that this has already happened the moment it was turned back on in July, and we are now living in a different dimension where the Mandela effects are experienced 10 times more, and the world is teetering on the edge of a third world war. CERN has always been the subject of various conspiracy theories, from the creation of black holes to being a site for bizarre rituals. But the rumors this year have all centered around the opening of a portal to another dimension. The seed behind this theory probably comes from one of LHC's job roles. How could we test for extra dimensions? One option would be to find evidence of particles that can exist only if extra dimensions are real, reads an excerpt from CERN's website. Theories that suggest extra dimensions predict that, in the same way as atoms have a low-energy ground state and excited high-energy states, there would be heavier versions of standard particles in other dimensions. Another concern of CERN's critics is that its research will create a black hole, thereby destroying the Earth. All these speculations in turn are the source of the concern about a demonic technology. A very slight possibility is that the LHC could produce extremely temporary and incredibly miniature black holes. The appearance of these microscopic black holes could tell us about the existence of extra dimensions. However, they are not anything that will engulf the planet, and would collapse in on themselves in about 10 to 27 seconds. Realistically, one of the most exciting discoveries LHC is expected to make during its current run is digging deeper into an anomaly that was observed at the end of its last run. During the very last experiments in its previous run, it seemed to point toward the existence of something beyond standard model physics. The possible existence of a mysterious fifth force of nature. Teetering between the borders of France and Switzerland, the LHC is the world's largest and most powerful particle accelerator. Scientists use the LHC to test theoretical predictions connected with the Standard Model. The Standard Model is one of the most critical and all-encompassing objectives that scientists use the LHC to investigate. A theory of everything, the Standard Model describes all known forces and particles in the universe, emphasis on known. Although the Standard Model is able to explain almost all the outcomes in particle physics, there are some questions left unanswered, like what is dark energy? Or what is dark matter? Why is there more matter than antimatter? The LHC is designed to help answer such questions. Scientists believe that this might be evidence that a new mysterious force is acting upon these particles. The fifth force. So far, scientists are aware of 4 fundamental forces at work in the universe, the strong force, the weak force, the electromagnetic force, and the gravitational force. The definite discovery of a fifth one could break particle physics and the Standard Model altogether. But, of course, the conspiracy theorists out there have concerns than finding the fifth force, or further studying the God particle. All the conspiracy theories aside, LHC experimenters hope to dig deeper into other mysteries of particle physics, including the particles that make up dark matter and also ghost particles. Neutrinos, also called ghost particles due to their elusive nature, are subatomic particles similar to electrons with no electrical charge. Neutrinos are produced in the hearts of stars through nuclear fusion, and are believed to be one of the most prevalent particles in the entire universe. They have such a small mass that for the longest time it was believed that they had no mass at all. They were seen for the first time in the LHC particle accelerator in 2021. It was considered a huge advancement in physics as it opened up a world of subatomic mysteries. Every second, about 100 billion neutrinos pass through every square centimeter of the human body. However, as neutrinos have very little interaction with matter, and due to their lack of charge and minuscule mass, they have been extremely difficult to spot in particle accelerators. Thus, LHC's detection of neutrinos was a significant step in enabling the exploration of these elusive ghost particles. In addition to exploring these new findings, LHC experimenters also hope to dig deeper into other mysteries, including the particles that make up dark matter, theory of supersymmetry, and axions, to name a few. Physicists hope that this relaunch of collider experiments will enable them to answer the questions they still have about the universe. They hope to achieve new discoveries and advances in cosmological research. Even Elon Musk made a public petition on Twitter, asking to be given the particle accelerator. In his own eccentric style, Musk shared a tweet asking to be trusted with the demonic technology. If Elon Musk is asking for the LHC for personal, undisclosed research over a tweet, maybe we are living in that parallel universe after all, but what do I know? Orbit. Beyond the blue.